Wednesday the 7th of August. Apologies for the lack of videos over the last sort of month or so, but we've just been a bit manic with the weather. We've been trying to update Facebook as much as we can to keep everyone informed. The weather's changed over the last couple of days. Some nice heavy spells of rain. It's just greened the course up, as you can see. That's the sprayer just there. I've been putting some more seaweed on. Everything's in full bloom and looking great. I'll just give you a quick idea of what we've been doing. As you'll have seen on the Facebook, we lifted our heights of cut to around 3.5–4 mil, just because the watering system we've got doesn't give us the capability to manage our turf at such heights, low heights, during spells of dry weather, and it's basically sensible to just lift the height to ensure we can maintain grass cover as much as possible. What we've done at the moment is we've lowered the height of cut back down to around 3 mil, but we are just taking our time getting it back down there, because although the greens look lush and green, which is due to the sort of lift in chlorophyll levels and general plant health, if you can see closely you'll probably see better than me, there are still some stressed areas. This was caused basically when the plant's been under stress during the dry spell of weather. It sort of opened up the opportunity for pathogens to basically kick off some disease in the plant due to the sort of warm, wet weather and the perfect environment. And these have sort of knocked these areas slightly, so cutting these down straight away would sort of have a negative effect on our surfaces. I'm not one for plashing fungicide on every site of a bit of disease, bit of gingerbread sort of coming from the links I was brought up on. So what I've sort of opted for is some increased aeration on these areas, some biostimulants, increased levels of seaweed applications, and some calcium and magnesium level applications, which will just help the plant recover naturally from the disease. And as soon as these lift over the next sort of week, we will be lowering our height of cut back down to about 2.5 mil. The areas around the front where you can see they were just badly affected with dry patch, so these will be overseeded with the grading in the next couple of weeks if the weather stays quite damp. There'll be no more top dressing. We top dressed twice in the last month, so the next renovations will be our autumn renovations, where all greens will be being graded, sand injected to full depth. Over the last sort of year, we've seen heavy rainfall last year, and this year you can tell there's a bit more organic build-up, so we're just going to get that ripped out just to ensure plain surfaces stay as good as possible and we can stay open over the winter months.